Hey, what's up guys? Ryan here from ExtremeTerrain, and today I'm here with the Mopar 3-piece Rubicon Front Bumper fitting your 2018 and up Jeep Wrangler JL. Now, if you've purchased a JL, that's a lower trim option, but you really like the way the Rubicon looks and you're looking for that style, protection, and functionality, then the Mopar Rubicon Front Bumper is a great option to go with. That is a full steel bumper, so you're getting that head-on protection and strength that you're not going to get with that factory plastic bumper. This bumper is not only going to give you those aggressive good looks, but it's also going to increase the capability of your Jeep. One of the nice things I like about this bumper is it's fully customizable. It is a 3-piece bumper, and at its finest, it is a full-width bumper, which is going to provide you that flare-to-flare protection. If you're looking for a little more clearance and a little more capability, you can detach these ends. It's going to turn into a stubby bumper, which is really going to come in handy when you're trying to traverse those tough trails. Now, along with that customizability, this has a ton of other features. This has a removable plate up top and in the front, and that's going to allow you to drop in a winch plate, any winch of your choice, and mount your fair lead up front. That's going to increase your off-roading capability, and that's a really good recovery option to have when you're off-roading. Another nice thing I like about this bumper is it comes with brand new LED lights, just like the Rubicon, and if you have those standard incandescent bulbs, this is going to be a huge improvement. Not only does it come with the lights pre-installed, but it comes with its own wiring harness, making this a plug-and-play option directly to that factory harness. Now, of course, with a full steel bumper, we are dealing with rust issues. However, this bumper has been coated in a very nice textured black powder coating, and that's not only going to add to that aggressive styling, but it's going to protect your investment from the elements. Now, this bumper is really going to up the look of your Wrangler as well as the functionality and capability. This is a completely bolt-on option that's going to bolt right onto those factory frame rails, utilizing those factory nuts, and is a very easy to install option. Now, this is coming directly from Mopar, the manufacturer, so you are going to pay a premium price for this, coming in right at around $1,000. However, I think it's well worth the money. Not only for the look of the Rubicon, but the fit, styling, and of course that protection and functionality. You're really getting a great deal, and of course you know it's going to last a long time. Now, as far as installation goes, I'm going to give this a 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, as you can get this installed in about 2 hours just using basic hand tools. Now, with that being said, let's hop into the install. Tools we use for this install: flathead screwdriver, 3/8 drive impact, 1/4 inch drive and 3/8 drive air ratchets, 18mm socket, 16mm socket, 8mm socket, 1/4 inch drive extension, 3/8 drive extension, and if you want to take the ends off or that winch plate panel, you need a T45 Torx. So the first thing, of course, is to get that front bumper off. So we're going to start with a splash shield underneath. You need a flathead screwdriver and an 8mm socket. So we're going to crawl underneath and start with that. So we're going to have a series of push pins across the front where the splash shield connects to the bumper. You can use a flathead screwdriver just to pry up on that center section, and that's going to allow you to get that clip out. So next you're going to have 2 screws. You're going to have one on each side. We're going to use an 8mm socket to get those screws out. Once you get that last screw out, you're ready to remove your splash shield. Next thing we're going to do is take this end panel off. This is covering our fog lights. This isn't a necessary step to get this bumper removed, but we're going to remove it so you can get a better look at the nuts that we're taking off on the frame rail. So to do this, we're going to use a flathead screwdriver. We're going to take these push pins out. Now, depending on your model, you may have a different bumper end, and this might have screws in it that you'll need a 7mm socket for. The next thing we're going to do is unplug our fog light harness at our frame rail on the passenger side. What we're going to do is press this little tab in here on the side of it, and that's going to allow us to disconnect our fog lights. After we do that, we're going to unbolt our bumper. So you're going to have 8 nuts, 4 on each frame rail. We're going to use an 18mm socket to get all those out. So on this side, we already have our plastic shield off, so we're just going to go ahead and get these nuts off. So after that, we're gonna go back up top. We're gonna take these last two push pins out. You're gonna have one on top of each frame rail. Same thing, we're gonna use a flathead screwdriver to take these out, pry up on the center. That's gonna allow you to pull the whole thing out. After that, you're ready to take your bumper off. So before we get started with the installation of this brand new bumper, I want to point out some of the differences and take a moment to talk about some of the features and benefits that you're going to get with this Rubicon bumper. Now, obviously, this is the Rubicon bumper. This is the bumper you get on the Rubicon model, which is the epic off-roading model that you can get your Wrangler in. If you didn't opt out for the Rubicon, but you really like that look, you're in luck because Mopar offers a bumper. Now, of course, we have a Sahara model, just a plain Jane, and we have a plain Jane factory bumper. Now, we did opt out for LED lighting package, so we do have LED fog lights. But if you didn't opt out for that, you're gonna have those plain incandescent bulbs, and this brand new bumper is gonna come with some high-powered LED lights. One of the things that I like about your factory bumper is it is a full-width bumper, so you are getting that full-width protection. However, it's made of plastic. So with that being said, you're really not getting full protection that you would with a steel bumper. And of course, it is going to handle light bumps and bruises, light trails and stuff like that. But if you're looking for something that is a lot more functional, a lot more stronger, and is going to provide a ton of more protection for you, obviously, this is a really good looking bumper and a great option to go with. Now, this one is made of steel. So you're getting a steel option versus a plastic option, and this is a full width bumper. Now, one of the nice things about this being a full width bumper is it has removable ends. So this is a 3-piece bumper. You can actually take these ends off and make it into a stubby. That way you give it that really aggressive off-roading, serious look, and you'll get additional clearance on the ends as well, giving you better approach angles. That's really gonna shorten that, give you room in there to drive your wheels up on any obstacles that you may come across on the trails. Now, just like the Rubicon model, you're getting those red tow hooks. Just like the factory bumper, you're still gonna get those. They're pre-installed, comes complete. That's a really nice feature. This does have LED lighting, and once again, if you didn't have LED lighting, you're gonna upgrade with this bumper, and it's gonna be a lot brighter than this incandescents. If you did have LED lighting, these are gonna be just as bright. One of the nice things is this comes completely assembled. So we got it out of the box. This already has the ends on it. It already has the tow hooks in it, already had the lights, and it even comes with its own harness. So you don't have to pull this bumper apart. This comes with its own wiring harness. It's already set in place, and it's gonna bolt directly onto your frame rails. So we don't really have anything to do with this bumper. Like I said, it comes completely assembled, and it's gonna reuse all of those nuts that we took out of the frame rail to get this bumper off. So with that being said, let's show you how this gets installed and what it looks like on the Jeep. So at this point in time, we're ready to install this bumper. Now, like I said, we're gonna be reusing all those factory nuts, and it is steel, not like that plastic factory one, so you might wanna grab a friend to help you get this up. I'm gonna grip it up by the tow hooks, I'm gonna pick it up, slide it right on the frame rails. So now that we have this bumper on, of course, now at this point in time, we're gonna start reinstalling those nuts, but I wanted to stop down for a second and talk about one last feature of this bumper. So you're gonna have this plate up here, and this plate's actually removable. I'm gonna remove this plate because then the camera can get a better angle at me getting these nuts on the inside here, on those inside studs. Also, this has another function. You can actually remove this plate up top here. That's gonna allow you to mount a winch with a winch plate inside of this bumper. You're gonna have this plastic section on the front. This actually pulls out, and then underneath it's gonna reveal where you're gonna mount your fair lead. It's a pretty cool option. That's something that you're not gonna get with a standard bumper. So you're getting tow hooks, factory fog lights, allows you to put a winch in there. That's gonna really increase the capability of your Jeep, especially off-road. So I'm gonna slap these panels back on. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off. We're gonna use the T45 torch to get all of these bolts out, and then we'll start getting this thing bolted down. So like I said, we're gonna take this panel off. You're gonna have 5 bolts going all the way around here, 3 up front, 1 on each side. Just gonna go around and use that T45 torch to get these out. And of course, as you're getting that last one out, you want to put a hand on this. Go ahead and remove this plate. And then as you can see, we got these studs in here. We'll go ahead and install those nuts. All right, we're just gonna take an 18mm socket on a ratchet and tighten them up. Then we'll go ahead over to the other side, do that same thing for that inside section. So we're gonna crawl into the Jeep. We're gonna get the rest of the nuts installed. So we'll do these two on the outside, tighten them up, then we'll go over to the other side, do the other two outsides, tighten those up as well. The last thing we have to do is plug our fog lights in. So we have our little end right here on the bumper. Doesn't look like it reaches very good. So what we're gonna do is just take this off of this frame rail. So we're gonna peel that off, plug that in, and then we should be all good. So at this point in time, we have this bumper completely installed, so you're ready to rock and roll and hit those trails. However, that's gonna wrap up my review and install. For more videos and products like this, check us out at ExtremeTerrain.com.